Hello everybody. It's Michelle Johnston, the Monarch Mariposa, founder of monarchmentoringacademy.com, where I provide expressive arts and nature-based activities to help you enhance your quality of life, to build more self-esteem, greater self-awareness, building your inner resilience, a greater sense of inner peace, and all kinds of good things that are just meant to make your life that much better. So I've been offering these free little mini sessions on Facebook here on the page, and it continues this week. I've been offering it during our time of isolation, during this time of the pandemic. So hopefully they've come in helpful and handy and useful for your well-being and your mental health, and even if it just brings a smile and a spark of inspiration, or possibly, just a little sense of awareness. I'm trying to think of the right word I'm coming at right now, but anyway, when it comes to me, I'll share it with you. So today's expressive arts activity is drawing faces. So it is a visual art focus today. And in case you didn't catch the post where it said what materials you're going to need, you're going to need a lot of paper today, which is very strange. It's a little difficult for me to ask people to use lots of paper because, hi Marilyn, because I'm an environmentalist and love trees, and I don't like to waste paper per se, but to me this is not a waste, and we can always reuse or recycle this paper. And that being said, so you need 10 pieces. So you may not, that could be stretching it, trying to find 10 pieces of fresh paper, but you could use the back of any scrap paper that you might want to recycle, like bills. Usually they have writing on them, but hey, who's to say you couldn't just draw right on top of that writing, right? So the message is to do what you can with what you have, rather than making excuses about what I can't, or setting limitations on yourself, right? Oh, I don't have 10 clean pieces of paper. No, we're going to find solutions for that, right? And the other thing you're going to need is pastels. Now, these are oil pastels. If you don't have oil pastels, you can use markers. I would highly recommend using thicker markers, and I'll tell you why. You can use pencil crowns and stuff too, but here's the thing. In expressive arts, we do choose our materials purposefully much of the time, because different materials are going to offer you different experiences. And because of today's activity, we often use oil pastels a lot, actually, because they offer a lot more freedom. They don't feel so, like when you put a pencil crown in your hand, it almost feels like pressure to do it right, and they don't cover as much space. So oil pastels will cover more space, it's more free-flowing. However, that being said, I understand that we are in our homes with whatever materials we have, and so I'm inviting you again not to put limitations on yourself, but to use what you have. You would have a different experience with different materials, though. That's it. Okay, so today we are drawing faces. That is today's activity, and the creative objective for the activity today is to loosen up your drawing styles, and also to let go of any outcomes of the results, okay, or any attachment to any results. That's the goal, the creative objective for today. So with that in mind, I'm going to invite you to just quickly, jot down, or if you're not going to jot it down, just at least think about, set an intention for your experience with this activity today. So knowing that the creative objective is to loosen up and let go of any attachments to any results or outcomes, set an intention for your experience. Maybe your intention is just to loosen up. Maybe your intention is to try a new material. Maybe your intention is to not put so much emphasis on how it looks. in the end. That's it. It's that simple. Okay? So here's what we're going to do. We are going to have 10 minutes to draw 10 faces. Okay, that's what we're doing. And in terms of drawing, that's really the only directive I'm going to give you. I'm not going to teach you how to draw a face. If you need to, well, hey, you have a face right here on the screen you can look at to help you, or you could use a mirror or your own phone to look at your own face. That's not cheating, but inviting you to just try different things, okay? Like just be open to whatever presents itself during this process, okay? I think we're gonna head right into the process. I'm not going to say much more about it until we're actually finished with the whole process, okay? Except for just to be open and just notice. So just notice what might be coming up inside you before you even start. Just notice what thoughts have been floating through your head before we've even started. It could be, I don't know how to draw. This is very common. You hear it all the time, but I don't know how to draw. But the fact that you're telling yourself you don't know how to draw, and yet here you are open to possibilities, that says a lot, right? You're at least willing to try something, right? You're willing to make mistakes, and that's good. So just notice and just be aware of your internal goings on and your thoughts as we're doing the activity, okay? So I have a timer on my computer. I'm going to do this with you. 10 minutes, 10 faces. So at each minute mark, I will say switch, and you switch to a new piece of paper and start a new face. Okay? So let's see what happens with this. All right. Can you give me a thumbs up to let me know that you're ready to go, that you have your materials here? Afterwards, you are going to need a couple more. You're going to need some glue and another piece of paper. I'm using my journal. I'm not going to tell you what that's for yet. And an option to use scissors, but you don't have to have the scissors. Okay, all right. So I'm going to just say go. We're going to start with our first drawing of our first face. Okay, so 1 minute to draw a face. Go. So you're just going to any colors that you're drawn to intuitively. Maybe you want to try something a little different. I really don't want to say too much this first time. Okay, switch. All right, next piece of paper. Second drawing, second face. 1 minute, go. Okay, That was number 2. Now, me not saying to you, oh, hold on, we're gonna reset and we're gonna go. Number 3, third piece, go. What I'm gonna say to you is, while you're drawing, by me not saying much, I'm putting trust in you. I'm letting you tap into your own wisdom, your own inner wisdom, and your own experience. Rather than hearing my voice over top of what you're doing, I want you to just be with you, okay? So that's all I'm going to say at this moment. I'll say little things along the way. Okay, that was 3. For anyone who's joined, I feel like I just saw somebody new join. We are drawing 10 faces in 10 minutes, so we have 1 minute per face. Okay, so we've done 3. We're on to number 4. And this point, I'm just going to invite you to work faster, freer, wilder. Okay, go. 4th page, 4th face, go. Faster, freer, wilder. Faster, freer, wilder. Faster, freer, wilder. Is there anything you've been neglecting in your other faces? You want to add that now. Any details? Fantastic. That's 4. On to number 5. Here we go. Go. Faster, freer, wilder, wilder, wilder. Faster, freer. Faster, freer, wilder. Notice your thoughts, notice your feelings. Just awareness, no judgment, just awareness. Okay, that is, I think, how many have we done? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're halfway there. Okay, ready? Number 6. Here we go, 1 minute. Faster, freer, wilder. What's happening? Sitting with your thoughts, sitting with the experience, sitting with the uncertainty. What is our intention? To loosen up, to not be attached to the outcome. Doesn't mean you have to be careless. There's a difference. Just because you're not attached to the outcome, okay, stop that one. I will say before you head on to the next one, just because you're not attached to the outcome doesn't mean you don't try or care, right? There's a difference. You can still put your best effort into it and, you know, put some good intention into it and not be attached to the outcome. Okay, so let's not confuse that. Not being attached to the outcome doesn't mean just flailing along carelessly, which you can do, but they don't mean the same thing. Okay, all right, here we go. Number 6. I think 8, 9, 10. No, sorry, number 7. Start. Okay. Sometimes, like me, you don't get done, and that's okay too. Number 8 on the way. Wilder, faster, freer, but also doesn't mean you don't put positive intention into it. Self-talk. What's your self-talk? What are you aware of right now? Okay. Oh boy, we only have a couple left. Time flies. Oh, I cheated. I just added here onto that one. Okay, here we go. We are on our 9th one. 9 out of 10. 1 minute on the clock. Go. If you're hearing any noises in the background, that's okay. That's just life going on here as usual. Oh, it is from my home. Okay, here we go. Last one. 10th one. 1 minute to do our last one. Here we go. Time on. That's it. All right, so we did 10 drawings in 10 minutes. Now, normally the original activity, if we were together, would have been 20 drawings in 20 minutes. Wow. So here's what I'm going to invite you to do right now is to choose, look through your drawings and choose your favorite. And just, you can think about it right now. You could journal it after, but for now, just think about why it's your favorite. And I'm also going to invite you to share something in just a moment. Take a moment to be with your creative expression and choose your favorite. It might surprise you which one you actually are drawn to. It might not be the one you initially would have thought. Like me. And it's nice to know that there's no right or wrong with that, too, isn't it? Okay, so what I would invite you to do is you can share that favorite with me in a private message, or you could take a picture of it and post it down below this video and write why it's your favorite. Either way, it's nice to share that experience with somebody, and you know that with me you're safe sharing it. So if you prefer to share a private message with me, that's fine. I also am going to, we do have another part to this activity, so we're not done yet, but I also want you to journal, not right now, but afterwards. I want you to journal your feelings about drawing, about the drawing experience and the overall process. Okay, it's really important to get those feelings out, and it's when you journal those things tend to come out more than if you were just thinking about it, right? So journaling opens up your thoughts and your mind even more. So make sure you journal about your experience after. And I would love for you to actually even post in the comments here too what your experience was like. There's no right or wrong again. There's no like good or bad. So just share your feelings about the process down in the comments below. I'd love to hear it, and it's important for us to hear each other. It's important for us to be heard and witnessed. Okay? So here's the next part. There's a new surprise coming. What I'm going to invite you to do, here's where the scissors come in optional. You can either cut or tear each one of your faces into 4 to 6 pieces. What? You've just put all this work in, darling, and I'm asking you to cut them up? Yes, I am. Each one, you're tearing it or cutting it up into either 4 or 6 pieces. Okay? Go. This is the element of surprise. And this is letting go of an outcome. This is loosening up. So you can do this mindfully if you want. Like, you can be methodical about where you are cutting them or tearing them, or you can just do it randomly, right? But you want them in 4 to 6 pieces each. I cut my first one, but I think I'm going to start tearing because that feels better. And it's looser when you tear, right? Now you may find yourself going back to regular habits where maybe, you know, when I say 4 to 6 pieces, usually our tendency is to go straight down the middle and then straight across, or, you know, straight across twice. But maybe you want to start tearing it on different angles. Like try something a little bit out of the ordinary. Nobody said, there were no rules that you had to do it straight up and down and straight across, right? The only directive you were given was that it had to be 4 to 6 pieces each. We're so caught up in rules and that, you know, it has to be this way or it has to be that way. And this is the way we've been conditioned our whole lives, right? Follow the rules or else you're bad. So you're being given some leeway here. What, you mean I have choices in my life? Yeah, me too. So we're working fast, loose, freely, wilder, faster. Kind of nice to hear that tearing sound too. Now I have consciously decided to start slowing down actually my tearing. I know I said faster, looser, but now I want to be a little more purposeful and methodical in my tearing. So I'm trying different ways of doing this. Ooh, I just discovered a new way. Has anybody done this? Instead of going, okay, when I think of 4, I usually think straight down and then straight across the middle. But now I'm doing 4 tears horizontally across my face. I don't think I have space to do it vertically, but horizontally I did. Did anyone do that? This just occurred to me. It's not my normal way of thinking. Now I'm going to try vertically. Ooh, no, I'm going in a different direction. Okay, and I'm on my last one, so I'm going to time it according to how my pace, since I'm recording the video. And then I'm just going to explain the last part. Okay. Because it's going to take some time, so we won't have time to do that here together on this video, but I'll explain it to you. Okay, so what you're going to do is, with these pieces that you've torn up, all these faces that you've torn up, you're going to create a collage a new face. So you're going to combine different pieces, pick out the ones that really call to you. Maybe you're going to do more than one, but let's just focus on one, okay? So you're going to collage a new face using some of the pieces that you have torn up. And here are your prompts for after you've done that. So once you have done that process and you've created a new face, first of all, name your collage. So give it a name or a title. Secondly, find out if there's any messages or insights from your new piece. Does it have any messages for you, or did you gain any insights from that process? Third, what feeling does your collage evoke for you? Feeling or feelings does your collage evoke for you? And then the last thing is to journal about the whole process, about the drawing part, about everything, just what was going on in your process, okay? Once again, I invite you to share with me privately or to put some stuff down here under the video to share your experience under the video, whatever you feel most comfortable with. But I do feel like it's important for you to be witnessed and heard. Okay, so if you missed those prompts, it's a live video, and you can I'm going to hit stop here in a minute, and you can always go back, catch the replay, and just play that last part again if you missed what I'm inviting you to do. Okay, so that, which is make your collage, name your collage, ask for any messages or insights, journal about what feelings are evoked from your collage, and then journaling about your whole process. Okay, so there we go. That was our expressive arts activity today. I do hope that it evoked something inside of you and that you do gain some insight. We always do. We always gain insights from these experiences. And so happy that you joined me. Thank you so much. Please share these with anyone you feel may find them useful. I'm trying to spread the love, trying to spread healing and self-awareness. So please share with anybody who you think may find this useful. And I'll be back Thursday. Thursday we're going to do some dance integrated with some art, some more movement, mostly using our upper body, our hands and our arms on Thursday. So it's going to be a fun one too. So thanks for joining me. Please share your insights, because for me, offering these videos and then just kind of throwing it out there and not knowing what your experience was is a little bit, I don't know what the word is, like disconnected, or like I want to stay connected with you, and I want to know what your experiences are. I want to hear you. I want to witness you. I want to like be there for you and with you. Okay, so if you can share that with me, even if it's privately, I feel like I'm doing my job more actually that way. So thank you again, and I will see you again on another live. Bye for now. Mwah.